Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, welcome back to the course, and we will continue our discussion on the reading comprehension section of the TOEFL test. And in this video, we will cover skills 3 and 4. Skill 3 is find unstated details. Okay, so basically for this skill, you will have to find an answer that is not stated or not mentioned or not true in the passage. It means that on the four multiple choices in the books, in the test book, 3 of the answers are stated, mentioned, or true in the passage, while one answer is not. Note that there are two kinds of answers to this type of questions. The first one is there are two answers and one answer that is not discussed in the passage, or there are 3 true answers and one of the answers is false according to the passage. So it is either not discussed or not true or false according to the passage. Okay, so that is unstated details. Let's take a look at the example here. Which of the following is not mentioned about the Florida Keys? To answer this question, you want to go one by one with the multiple choices here and try to find the keywords in the passage. Say, for example, the Florida Keys are a chain of islands. Well, this is about Florida Keys, right? So you might want to find, Florida Keys. The Florida Keys are a beautiful chain of almost 1,000 coral and limestone islands. Okay, so here from that sentence, we can find out that the Florida Keys are a chain of islands. That's true. And then the Florida Keys contain coral and limestone. Yes, coral and limestone. And then can we find the Florida Keys are in the shape of an arc? Let's see. Here, arc. Yeah, these islands form an arc that head first southwest and then west from the mainland USA. So C is correct, right? The Florida Keys are not inhabited. Then because A, B, and C is correct, so the answer is D. See here a chain, right? You can find it stated in the passage. Coral and limestone also, an arc. So D is the answer. So here is the summary, how to identify the question. So usually the questions are which of the following is not stated, or which of the following is not mentioned, or which of the following is not discussed, or all of the following are true except. So you might want to find the unstated one, or the one that is false or wrong. Okay, so where to find the answers? The answers to this question are found in order in the passage. And how to answer the question? The first one is choose a keyword in the question and then scan the appropriate place in the passage for the keyword or related idea and read the sentence that contains the keyword or idea carefully. Look for the answers that are definitely true according to the passage and eliminate those answers. Choose the answer that is not true or not discussed or not mentioned in the passage. That is a summary. Let's try the exercise. Okay, we have question 9 and 10 here. You might want to pause the video and read for the question and then find the keyword in the question. Then you want to find the keyword in the passage and find which is not true according to the passage for question number 9 and which is not stated about diastolic pressure for question number 10. All right, what is the question? What are the answers for question 9 and 10? Well, that's right. For question number 9, which of the following is not true about systolic blood pressure? You will see, you will try to read systolic, yeah? It is taken during the contraction of the heart. See here, when the heart is contracting. Systolic pressure is taken when the heart is contracting. So this one is true. It is usually given first. The systolic measurement is given first. True. A normal systolic measurement is 140. It is also true. So this one is not true. So the answer is D. Which this one not stated. It is one of two components of blood pressure measurement. Here has two components, systolic and diastolic. This one is about diastolic. And it is taken when the heart is resting. Here, diastolic pressure is taken when the heart is resting. True. It is lower than systolic pressure. Yes. Normal blood pressure is systolic measurement of 140. Diastolic, which one? Oh, this one, the systolic measurement is given first and is the higher of the two. So meaning that the diastolic one is the lower one. Okay, good. So the answer is D, a systolic measurement, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's how you answer unstated detailed question. Okay, um, this one is question number 11 and 12. Pause the video so that you can read the question and try to find the keyword and find the keyword in the in the passage and find the correct answer for question 11 and 12. Okay, so what is the answer for question 11 and 12? Nice. So the answer is it started business in 1960s. For the question number 11, all the followings are mentioned about Pan American Airlines except that. Now, you can go from A, B, C, D. Starting with A, it started business in the 1960s. Here we have year 1960s, but it is said in the 1960s as space travel was becoming a subject of much discussion. So it is not the it's not when Pan America started business. So this one is incorrect. So you can so the answer is A. Here, which of the following is not true about Pan Am's moon flights? Now, here, you can go from A, B, C, and then find D. Pan Am's waiting list had only few on it. It had a waiting list of more than 90,000 names for its first lunar flight. So it's not true that Pan Am's waiting list had only few people on it. So the answer is D. So because this one is the which of the following is not true about Pan Am's moon flight? Okay, good. So the answer is D. All right, now skill 4. Yeah, sorry, this one is incorrect. Implied detail questions. Okay, implied. Implied means not stated directly. It's implicit. So you will sometimes need to draw a conclusion from a specific detail or details in the passage. So it is not really stated in the passage, but from the details that are details that are given in the passage, you can draw a conclusion to help you answer the question. Questions of this type contain the words implied, inferred, likely, or probably to let you know that the answer to the question is not directly stated. Okay, note that you still have the information in the passage, but you need to draw a conclusion from the information given in the passage. Let's take a look at the example. Here, the question is, it is implied in the passage that if a tree has 100 wide bands and 100 narrow bands, then it is, how old is the tree if it if it has 100 wide bands and 100 narrow bands. We will try to find wide bands and narrow band here in the passage. Here, each year, a tree produces a ring that is composed of one light color wide band and one dark colored narrow band. So each year, it has one light color white band and one dark colored narrow band. So if it is a 100 white bands and 100 narrow bands, then it is 100 years old. So the answer is a century old. Okay, so here is the summary on how to identify the question for implied detail questions. And these are some of the variations of the questions. You might see it is implied in the passage that, or it can be inferred from the passage that, it is most likely that, or what probably happened next. What probably happened, blah, blah, blah. And then the same as the previous one, the answer to these questions are generally found in order in the passage. And to answer the question, you can choose a keyword in the question and then scan the passage for the keyword and carefully read the sentence containing the keyword and look for the answer that could be true according to the sentence. Okay, let's take a look at the exercise again. And this is question 13 to 14. I would like you to pause the video so that you can you can read the question and then find a keyword in the question and find the keyword in the reading passage to find the answer for question number 13 and 14. Okay, did you find the answer already? So what is the answer for question number 13 and 14? Nice. The Shears Tower is probably here in the passage we read until 1996. The Shears Tower was the tallest building in the world. So the Sears Tower is probably no longer the tallest building in the world. And then number 14, it can be inferred from the passage that Chicago, it is located in the passage we'll read, it is located in Chicago, whose nickname is the Windy City. Okay, in the Windy City. So it usually has a lot of wind. So the answer is D. Okay, let's try again for number 15 and 16. You can pause the video first and then read the question and the passage. Find the answer in the passage. All right. What are the answers for question number 15 and 16? Great. So the answer for number 15 is D. Could be taken from job. We can read it on the first sentence in the passage. The most common last name in the English-speaking world is Smith, which was taken from the job of working with metals. So it can be inferred from the passage that family names could be taken from job. Good. Number 16, in England, there are probably more Smiths, more than a million, fewer than a million, no families. Here in the passage we read, today there are more than 3.3 million Smiths living in the United States and perhaps another million Smiths living in other English-speaking countries. So 3.3 million Smiths living in the United States and 1 million Smiths living in other English-speaking countries, including England. So in England, there are probably fewer than a million Smiths. So the answer is C. All right, that's how you answer implied detail questions. Hopefully these two videos can help you in doing the reading comprehension section of a TOEFL test, especially those dealing with main idea questions, unstated detail questions, and implied detail questions for skill 1 through 4. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.